Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
This morning on GMSA, the border is open again in El Paso after it shut down Sunday. Why federal agents are blaming a large migrant surge. Plus,
we cannot keep bailing out private companies because there's no consequences to their actions.
So the federal government says Silicon Valley Bank clients will be protected and will have access to their money. How the massive failure happened and why the bank won't technically be bailed out.
Ooh, it is much cooler this morning, 57 degrees. It was nice not having that humidity around. Mike will let us know what our spring break forecast looks like in just a bit.
Good morning. Happy Monday. It is March 13th. Thank you so much for starting your week with us. For so many, it is spring break. So if you are awake, thank you.
Thank you for watching.
That being said, did you make it outside at all yesterday?
I did, and it was beautiful. And then around 4 o'clock, I started watching the pre-show red carpet show.
Champagne carpet. Champagne carpet.
Champagne. But you know what I noticed? They still called it the red carpet show, even though the carpet was champagne.
Okay, now that deserves an investigation.
Right.
I think we need to, so.
It's the hardest hitting questions.
I mean, so yes.
Like the logo said red carpet show, and I was like, what? Guys, it's champagne now.
Just confuses people. Anyway, speaking of confusing, it's going to be the weather this week because it is up, down. 92 Saturday, mid 80s yesterday, low humidity. Much cooler today, then it's going to get hot again, and then get ready for the end of the week. Yeah, we got a doozy of a front coming on through here. First of all, we had that front move through yesterday, pulling in the drier air, and now the cooler air is falling in behind it. And there are a couple of showers, as expected, showing up on radar. That's the operative statement, because I think a lot of that may be evaporating before it reaches the ground. We've got temperatures in the low mid 50s and some upper 50s, a couple of low 60s out there. However, with the dry air in place, there's a very, very dry layer of air. I mean, dew points are 20 degrees lower than what the air temperature is. So I think some of this is evaporating, or a lot of it's evaporating before it reaches the ground. That doesn't mean there won't be a couple of sprinkles out there. Just don't be surprised by that. Wind is out of the northeast, 10, 15, close to 20 miles per hour. We still have a couple of gusts around here, 24 at Stinson, 22 at Port SA. It won't be as breezy later on this afternoon. We'll just have a nice northeasterly breeze. Oak really went up yesterday on the high side. Mold, hackberry, mulberry are all low, and we're going to have more clouds this morning. A little more sunshine later on today, but that's it. 69 for a high temperature today. So we are going to be on the below normal side after being way above normal over the weekend. Gets cooler, gets hotter, gets colder. Buckle up. Interesting forecast. Details coming up in just a couple of minutes. Sarah, Max.
Thank you, Mike. Happening now, parts of North St. Mary Street closed this morning, along with East Ashby Place. Now, the closures will last until tomorrow, March 14th. Drivers can expect detours to East Dewey Place, McCullough Avenue, and East Mistletoe. Contractors will be working 24 hours to pave sections of St. Mary's. I'm sure you have a lot of questions if you do plan to drive these streets. So we have all those closures and much more happening this week. Just head to KSAT.com. In your morning headlines, the border reopened in El Paso after a Border Patrol agent shut it down. So take a look. They say a large group of people tried to cross the Paso del Norte International Bridge from Mexico just yesterday. Border Patrol agents put up barriers preventing anyone from entering the country. They were trying to prevent a massive entry into the United States. Disruptions also happened at 2 other border crossings.
Over in California, the U.S. Coast Guard is calling the deaths of 8 human trafficking victims a tragedy. The incident happened Saturday off the coast of San Diego, where one of 2 boats full of people capsized. All 8 of those killed were adults. Fog slowed down the search for more victims, but no additional bodies were found.
So this morning, the federal government deploying emergency measures, doing what they can to stop a potential banking crisis.
So they've now seized a second bank based in New York just 2 days after Silicon Valley Bank shut down.
ABC's Lindsay Watts in Washington. She explains.
This morning, extraordinary steps by federal regulators to avoid a potential banking crisis. Over the weekend, they took over another regional institution, Signature Bank of New York, a bank with a number of clients in cryptocurrency. It comes just 2 days after they shut down Silicon Valley Bank in California, the second biggest bank failure in U.S. history.
I think that without this, there could have been some serious runs on other banks because there would have been a loss of confidence throughout the whole system.
The Federal Reserve says customers of both banks will have access to all their funds when branches open today. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen insisting the emergency measures are not a bailout because the funds will come from an FDIC account, a pool of money paid into by U.S. banks.
We are concerned about depositors and are focused on trying to meet their needs.
Analysts agree the program is different than the taxpayer-funded bailouts of America's big banks during the 2008 financial crisis.
I don't think this is anything like 2008. I don't think we have to worry about that. We don't have contagion in the financial system itself.
The turmoil began Wednesday when Silicon Valley Bank tried to sell assets to boost its balance sheet. That panicked investors, and customers raced to withdraw funds after seeing news on social media. While the bank was a preferred lender for the tech world, its failure is impacting households across the country, like this Ohio mom and startup founder worried about making payroll for her employees.
It's really easy to think that the impact of this is very limited to the Silicon Valley and the Bay Area, and it couldn't be further from the truth.
President Biden released a statement saying he's pleased his administration reached a solution on Silicon Valley and Signature Bank. He's also pledging to hold people accountable for, quote, this mess. Lindsay Watts, ABC News, Washington.
Time now just about 4:37, 57 degrees out.
Still ahead on GMSA, the season is underway for the reigning USL champs. We sat down with San Antonio FC's newest playmaker who scored 2 goals on opening night.
And up next, Spurs reaching another milestone in this rebuilding year. On some great highlights were just not enough to take down OKC.
57 degrees. Much different story this morning than the 80 degrees and humidity that we had yesterday morning. Mike is going to have our roller coaster spring break forecast for us when we come back.
Good morning, welcome back, and go Spurs go. San Antonio Spurs return home last night, taking on OKC. Both teams coming off huge wins, so let's take a look. Malachi Branham started the game, only played 6 minutes. You see him walking off the court right there. Some shoulder soreness, didn't return mid-first quarter, though. Spurs in a battle. Romeo Langford, one of the new Spurs, coming up with a block, starts the break. Doug McDermott finishing on the other hand, one-handed jam. Spurs trail 14-12. Late in the frame, Dougie McDermott dropping it off at the lay-in. San Antonio trailing by 10 after 1. Second quarter, Spurs clawing their way back, and Zach Collins getting in the go, plus the foul. 7-point game. Then, final minute, Charles Bassey, another new Spur, goes up strong, calls bank and one, still trailing just by 5 at the break. So what happens after halftime? Third quarter, early second half, Spurs actually tying it up. It was beautiful. Zach Collins with a rare step back 3, making it 59 all. Team high 23 points, but OKC taking control, pulling away to win by 12, 102-90. This is the Spurs milestone. I guess we're going to count this as a milestone. 50th loss of the season. I can see Sarah smirking in the background. So looking ahead, the 6-game homestand continues Tuesday night, hosting the Orlando Magic. Tip-off set for 7 p.m. All right, time to talk soccer. SAFC picking up right where they left off last November, opening the 2023 campaign with a 3-1 win at Toyota Field, taking down Oakland Roots SC. Take a look. Alamo City Club getting a huge contribution from Lamar Batista. He signed just 2 days before the game, and he showed up. 2 of the craziest goals you'll see. Currently on just a 25-day contract, and Saturday night's performance could go a long way for him to stick around here in San Antonio.
I'm always ultra competitive no matter what, but yeah, signing a 25-day deal, that's a great opportunity. It's been a rough offseason. I was left teamless, and for them to take the chance with me to, give me an opportunity to come in and play and prove myself, I'm super grateful for it, so I'm going to continue to fight every day I'm here.
He's done fantastic all week. 4 training sessions, obviously tonight, with and without the ball was fantastic. We are short in the back right now, so we definitely need some bodies back there.
Just to put it in perspective, signed 2 days before the game, scored 2 goals, they win by 2 goals. Come on.
Ted Lasso inspired story here. Look at that.
Returning to action next Sunday night in Virginia, 3 p.m. I'm excited. Look, the reigning champs, see if they can run it back a little bit.
Let's go.
All right, time now 4:42, 57 degrees out.
Still to come before 5, Hollywood's biggest night got off to a rocky start before the Oscars. We'll check it out in your morning spotlight.
And up next, dark details in a twisted murder case involving a Washington state couple and a Texas trucker. That's coming up in your GMA First Look.
Looking ahead, there's new details on the murder of a Washington state podcast host and her husband by a Texas man who had been stalking the woman. ABC's Andrew Dimbert has the details in your GMA First Look.
In this morning's GMA First Look, from fan to accused stalker to alleged murderer. This morning, Redmond, Washington police releasing new details into the killings of a 33-year-old software developer and her husband, who police say were brutally murdered in their home on Friday by a truck driver from Texas, who then turned the gun on himself.
The victim and suspect became acquainted through a chat room for Farsi-speaking individuals who were seeking jobs in tech.
But police say that Ramin Hodokaram Rezai met Zori Zadegi under false pretenses on the popular streaming forum Clubhouse. Zadegi initially befriended the suspect, thinking he was looking for a tech job, even meeting him in person, but eventually he became fixated. And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have more on the days before the murder. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Taking a look outside with the roads, a trans guide. You know, if we see any
It's 4:46 in the morning, not expecting too much going on out there.
It's also spring break, but we do know there'll be some people heading out to work in a little bit, but if anything pops up,
that's pretty much a great microcosm of what we expect.
Is that Christmas morning in there?
I know, it's crazy. But I will say, yesterday, Mike, per your advice, gorgeous out there, walked around. Oh my goodness.
You actually left the apartment?
Actually left the apartment.
Wow.
We're making a concerted effort. I don't have a backyard like you guys to put up the fence and do the landscaping projects. You know what, I'm okay.
No.
Are you just trying to get free labor out of me?
Sure. Yeah, it was absolutely beautiful to be outside, and a whole lot different today. So, 90s, 80s, 60s,
Oof.
low 60s, 80s, 50s.
Wow.
Did you follow that? Yeah, buckle up, because it's going to be an interesting ride this week, to say the least. So, beautiful sunset, gorgeous end of the weekend. Oh my goodness, and once again, birds in your picture there, Mr. McClellan. Thank you so much for that over there at Woodlawn Lake. All right, we are starting off this morning, and saw a little bit of the moon out there. Got some clouds hanging around here. We're going to keep a lot of clouds around this morning. We do have a couple of showers showing up on radar, and I say showing up because I suspect a lot of this is evaporating before it reaches the ground, again, because we've got such a difference in the air temperature and the dew point temperature. So there's a really, really dry layer in the atmosphere, and as that anything falls through that, it's more than likely evaporating before it reaches the ground. Doesn't mean you're not going to see a sprinkle or two, but not as widespread as what the radar is showing. Here's the dew points: 33 in Kerrville, 38 here in town. And again, the temperature was 58 degrees. So that big difference right there. And as far as comparing to yesterday morning, we were talking about how it was going to be such a big difference compared to yesterday. 25, 27 degrees lower in dew points. Not as low, not as much of a difference compared, because we had that dry air already in place in the hill country yesterday as that front was working its way on through here. So yeah, it is definitely not humid out there. 10% chance for a little sprinkle this morning. We'll dip down into the low mid 50s and then keep a lot of clouds around here. We'll finally start to see a little bit of sunshine right around noon, 62 degrees, and then we get up to 69 later on today. That's it. So yesterday we did end up peaking at 85. So we're going to be a good 15 degrees or more lower than what it was yesterday. And as far as the humidity, it's going to be staying on the low side as well. But then once we get into later Tuesday, notice how the winds try to shift back around here out of the southeast. That's going to begin to pull the humidity back in here as we go into later Wednesday and then Thursday especially. And notice how things peak there on Thursday and then drop like a rock with the next front moving on through here. And Thursday, with all that moisture around and the next front moving on through, that's what's going to be touching off, setting up the atmosphere for some showers and thunderstorms. But look at what these temperatures do. So we go down to 62, back up to 80 Thursday, down to 60, down into the 50s, and low temperatures. The oddball day is Thursday because of all that humidity around here. We're staying in the mid-60s, but chilly the next couple of days, and then that's more than just chilly, downright cold as we go into the latter part of the week as well as the weekend. So it's interesting with this front, this is not a one and done type situation. It's going to get cold and get colder all the way through the weekend, and some rain on top of that as well. 62 degrees today at noon, mostly cloudy skies. Then we're going to start to clear out a little bit more. I'm going to call it partly cloudy, 69 for a high temperature. So good looking day. Maybe a sprinkle around here this morning, maybe a shower tomorrow. I wouldn't really count on it. And then we'll have a lot more clouds around here Wednesday, and then Thursday, showers, a couple of thunderstorms around, especially later in the afternoon. Big front moves through, 80 down to 60, 45 starting off Friday morning, and then we stay in the 50s over the weekend. Looks like kind of a grilled cheese and soup day on Sunday. It's going to be wet and it's going to be chilly, 55 degrees, and staying pretty chilly, it looks like, going into the first part of next week as well.
So are we expecting actually like substantive rain that can actually help with the drought?
Thursday, you know, there'll be a few scattered ones around here, but the rain Sunday is going to, right now it's looking like it's going to extend Sunday even into Monday. So nice soaking rain. It won't solve all problems, but that's going to be good. What's looking like, you know, that extended little period of rain there and kind of get into the grass, get into all the flowers and trees. So
we need it.
Keep fingers crossed for that rain, but it'll be chilly rain. So
thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike. 451, 57 degrees out.
Just ahead, the new Scream is slashing its way into the theaters and breaking records. We got the box office breakdown. That's next.
Oscar weekend belonged to Scream 6 in theaters. The horror sequel notched a franchise record $44.5 million at the domestic box office.
Maybe he gets to win this time.
Paramount Pictures' Spyglass Media Group's co-production sailed past expectations, easily surpassing Scream 2's $32 million opening in 1997. The day before Hollywood's biggest night, city workers had to deal with a brief power outage along Hollywood Boulevard. According to the LA Department of Water and Power, more than 1,000 customers lost electricity Saturday afternoon for about 2 hours. The outage did not affect work inside the Dolby Theater as it prepared for the Oscars, but some shops and restaurants in the area were forced to close.
I'm the sweetest daughter.
It's official. Sammy Sweetheart Giancola is returning to Jersey Shore Family Vacation more than 10 years after saying goodbye to the MTV reality show. She shared the news via Instagram, where she appeared to be filming for an upcoming episode. And happy birthday, Ozuna, the Latin superstar, singer, and songwriter celebrating his 31st birthday. That's what's happening in Hollywood. Chuck Sievertson, ABC News.
Time now, 4:55, 56 degrees out.
Still ahead at 5, RJ Marquez.
Hey.
He is at South by Southwest in Austin. Lucky him. And he's got you covered with all the talent this week, from local talent to film to tech to music. We'll hear from him in just a few minutes.
Plus, the NCAA tournament on the horizon. A bunch of Texas teams. Did you do a bracket yet?
No.
Not gonna lie, I did one at 2 this morning.
Of course. Taking a look outside with TransGuide. Hey, Stephen Cavazos, he just walked in the studio. He's going to give us an update on the roads when we come back.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
And the Oscar goes to Brendan Fraser.
Hollywood, it's buzzing this morning after an entertaining night at the Oscars. We'll look at a career comeback for Brendan Fraser and some historic wins for some women in Hollywood.
And back here at home, South by Southwest taking off today. We're going to check out the sights and sounds from KSAT's RJ Marquez in just a few moments.
56 degrees, a much cooler start to the morning this morning. But hey, Mike says the forecast is kind of all over the place for spring breakers. He'll let us know about that in just a bit.
Good morning. It is just about 5 o'clock this morning. It is Monday, March 13th. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us. We know so many people on spring break. So if you are awake, thank you.
Yes, and I know a lot of people were watching the Oscars last night.
Did you watch?
Of course.
Of course.
I couldn't finish because I'm, of course, here this morning. And what a great night for the Oscars. Stephen Cavazos and I were just talking all about it. Mike, spring breakers had a beautiful weekend. time for the pool and river.
And then it's going to be cold. And, the question is like, okay, so what's it going to be like this week? Well, that depends on the day, because each and every day is just about going to be different than the next. And today's going to be a whole lot different than what it was yesterday. Yesterday was different than what it was Saturday. 56 degrees right now. And that bottom number, 37. So we've got roughly a 20-degree difference in the temperature and the dew point temperature, which means obviously very low relative humidity, but that's also coming into play as far as whether we're seeing any sprinkles this morning. 69 for a high temperature. Yesterday, 85. Yeah, do the math there. A whole lot different story, and it'll be different, like I said, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The aquifer yesterday went up 0.2 of a foot, and the allergens. Oak is definitely on the high side, really went up from the previous day's reading. So here's what it looks like on radar, and I only show you this because, yes, there is a little bit of light rain being detected right there, but it is probably evaporating before it hits the ground, again, because there is such a dry layer with these temperatures in the 50s all around, but then the dew points are down in the 30s. So a lot of that's probably evaporating before it reaches the ground. Doesn't mean you won't see a couple of little sprinkles that make it all the way down here, but the majority of it would be evaporating. We still have a very nice, good breeze out there with about 10, 15, close to 20 mile per hour winds. There are some gusts, 20 at the airport, 25 at Port SA. It won't be as breezy later on this afternoon. So cooler this morning. A sprinkle is possible around here. And then we are going to have some sunshine mixed in with the clouds later on today. Call it partly cloudy skies, upper 60s. Again, that's it. Then tomorrow it's going to be even cooler, just low 60s, lots of clouds, maybe a sprinkle. Then it really starts to heat back up. So we're going down, then we go back up, a couple of showers, a couple of thunderstorms then on Thursday as the next front moves through here. And this is a big cold front, and it is going to be windy on Friday and is going to be much colder. And we're going to have some rain thrown in here, especially toward the end of the weekend. All those details coming up in just a couple of minutes. Monday morning, getting ready to hit the road. Stephen Cavazos has all the answers for everything you need to know.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure, Mike. But you know what? That roller coaster forecast may be a little bit bumpy for a lot of folks out there, but thankfully the roads are staying pretty steady this morning. Not a lot of folks out there. It is spring break, so I don't anticipate we're going to see a lot of congestion out there, but still, we know some folks have to hit the roads in the next few minutes or so. Take a look there at 35 and 37. 10 at Camp Bullis is not a bad shot. Really not seeing a whole lot of folks out there this early in the morning, but again, I expect the roads will likely stay quiet as the morning commute does get going here. But let's take a look at the map, and this is really what we expect to see throughout the week. Lots of green and plenty of construction, so we have a lot to get to that'll take us all the way up until mid-March, but we'll get to that information a little bit later on. Let's get to some travel times, because if you are hitting the roads coming from any of these communities, you are still in the green. 37 northbound from Pleasanton, it's a pleasant drive with 28 minutes to the Alamo City, about half an hour along US 90 eastbound if you're traveling in from Castroville, and that arrival from Lytle should take you about 17 minutes along 35 northbound. Well, let's get one last peek at the roadways. 35 at Alamo. You can see there are a few folks out there this morning just getting the day started, but we'll watch things closely and have updates on road closures. And if you have big road plans or road trips, we have a look at some of the gas prices according to AAA. We'll have that information coming up a little bit later on. Max, Sarah?
Thank you, Stephen. New this morning, a man in police custody after they say that he drove into a house and then tried to get away. So take a look. This happened around midnight. This is the 300 block of Drury Lane on the city's south side. Police on the scene telling us a man in his 30s was driving too fast, crashed into a 12-year-old girl's bedroom. That girl in the room, not injured, luckily. The driver then taking off. Police were able to apprehend him just a few blocks away.
Also new this morning, a man is at University Hospital recovering from being partially hit by a train. San Antonio police say a man in his 30s was walking along the railroad tracks near North Canal Street, just west of downtown, around 10:30 last night. A train went by and the conductor said the man was hit in the face by part of the train. He was taken to University Hospital. He is in stable condition.
And this morning, BCSO, Bexar County Sheriff's deputies, asking for your help trying to find the 16-year-old girl who was last seen last Wednesday. Soraya Hernandez was last seen in the 2000 block of Cottonwood Way near Wiseman Boulevard and Loop 1604. She's described as 5'4", brown hair and brown eyes. Anyone with any information on her whereabouts, you're asked to call BCSO. That number on your screen, 210-335-6000. And like we've been talking about, happening today in Austin, South by Southwest.
RJ Marquez is there showing us all the local talent from film to tech to music.
Good morning, everyone. We're coming to you from downtown Austin, the Austin Convention Center, where, as you can see behind me, South by Southwest is back in full force this year for 2023. There are a ton of things happening here, including the music, film industries, all that going on, tech industries as well. Everyone is in downtown Austin right now to celebrate all things innovative and all things tech. Okay, so right now in the Convention Center, we are going to check out the expo hall, the exhibit hall. It's called the Creative Tech Expo, where we have already gotten a chance to see companies from around the world, got to meet people from around the world that are in downtown Austin to share all sorts of interesting ideas, innovative things happening in the tech world, and also to be part of some panels and conferences that are going to be taking place here throughout the rest of the week. So I'm your guide to all things South by Southwest this week for KSAT 12. I'm really excited because this is the first time that I've been able to experience this myself, and social media producer Andrew Wilson are going to be hanging out here over the next few days to give you the very latest content on air, online. We're also going to be having these live streams on YouTube, KSAT's YouTube page, so make sure to check that out daily and see exactly what it is that we're up to as we cover everything South by Southwest 2023. It's going to be a lot of fun out here. Back to you guys.
Excited to see RJ and social media guru Andrew Wilson's coverage out there. You can catch them all day right here on KSAT 12. He will have live reports in our later newscasts. You can also find those live streams of our coverage online and our YouTube page, so make sure to subscribe.
Well, the Brooks community has evolved so much over the last 21 years, now calling itself San Antonio's up-and-coming community with a vision as big as Texas. This week on Leading SA, we spoke with Connie Gonzalez, the Chief Strategy Officer for Brooks. We talked about the history, the plans, and of course, the vision. Here's a little bit of that conversation.
We are a tool to uplift those in our surrounding communities. And so how are we doing so? We're attracting businesses, we're attracting jobs. How are we attracting jobs? By creating all things where you can live, work, learn, play, and stay. So we have apartments, we have employers, we have the only full service hotel, and we have an amazing 43-acre park, which you see right behind me, which now connects to the San Antonio River Mission Reach. So regional prosperity is what Brooks is all about.
Now, Connie also went in depth talking about what the next 10 years looks like for Brooks, how that $425 million in projects is looking. And of course, you can check out the full conversation right now. Just head to the Leading SA section of KSAT.com. And Sarah Costa, you got really into the conversation because you see that park all the time.
Yeah, my husband works down there, and every time I go down there, there is a new restaurant. LaGuardia just opened up, and then on Military, there's a new restaurant, a new business, so that area really is booming.
It is. You can check out the full conversation, KSAT.com. Time now, 5:08, 56 degrees.
Coming up on GMSA at 5, vinyl is making a historic comeback. Do you have a record player?
I think we both know the answer to that.
Oh my gosh, well I do. I'm cool. I'm helping that comeback, Max. We'll look at the numbers and which artists are leading the charge in sales.
And after the break, college basketball teams across Texas getting ready for March Madness. We're going to take a look at the first round matchups.
I love the smack talk. I love it. All right, 56 degrees at 5:09. Chilly start this morning. You might need a light jacket if you're heading out early. Spring breakers, hey, forecast kind of all over the place. You're going to really want to pay attention to what Mike has to say when we come back.
Good morning and welcome back. UT fans got to be happy this morning. The Texas men's basketball team, they really got a chance to sit and relax yesterday during Selection Sunday. For so many teams, a stressful time figuring out if you're going to make the tournament. Well, Texas pretty much answered that through the weekend. Longhorns defeating top-ranked Kansas in the Big 12 championship game on Saturday. And final score, winning by 20 points. Big Dylan named the tournament's most outstanding player, Texas's second conference title in just the last 3 seasons. So let's take a look at the matchups. Texas coming in at a 2 seed in the Midwest region, facing number 15 Colgate in the first round. That's starting up Thursday night, 6:25. And check out who the 7-10 matchup is. Texas A&M, number 7, taking on Penn State, number 10, 8:55. That same night, which means we could get a second round showdown. Let's not eliminate Penn State just yet. We could get a second round showdown of the Longhorns and the Aggies The berth in the Sweet 16 on the line. In that same region, Houston, the top seed, taking on Northern Kentucky Thursday, 8:20 in the West. And TCU, the 6th seed, facing the winner of the play-in game between Arizona State and Nevada on Friday. Now, time will be determined. Finally, Baylor, a 3 seed in the South region, taking on number 14 UC Santa Barbara in the first round Friday at 12:30 p.m. And we still have a few more Texas teams we didn't even mention. Shout out to Texas A&M Corpus Christi.
Oh, go Islanders.
Yeah.
They've always had a great basketball
So I think
team.
we have like 6 or 7 Texas teams, 7 teams in this tournament.
Wow.
I mean,
Go Texas.
I guess.
And I'm not talking just the Longhorns, all the
Right, no, I got you.
Okay.
I did do a bracket at 2 a.m. this morning, and I had Texas going all the way.
I don't know who does brackets
Yeah.
at 2 a.m., but Max does.
I mean, you got to get an early jump on it. Time now, 5:14. Oh, yeah, we can get into it. I'm very excited. 56 degrees.
Still ahead, Hollywood's biggest night saw a career comeback and historic wins at the Oscars. We have all the sights and sounds. That's before 5:30.
And just ahead, Meta, platform of Facebook, working on a new social network that could challenge Twitter. We're going to explain in your Tech Bites.
You know why people are always looking at their phones? They're banking with Bank of America. See cousin Jimmy over there? His girlfriend just caught the bouquet, so he might need a little more help saving for that engagement ring. The groom's parents, who think they're looking at photos of their handsome boy, they're not. She just saw how much they spent on ballroom dance classes. Won't be needing those anymore.
Digital tools so impressive, you just can't stop banking. What would you like the power to do? When you really need to sleep, you reach for the really good stuff. ZQuil Ultra helps you sleep better and longer when you need it most. It's non-habit forming and powered by the makers of NyQuil. ZQuil Ultra, when you really, really need to sleep.
Gemma's my show dog. She's a canine athlete. I really wanted to feed a high-quality dog food. When I found the Blue Buffalo, it just fit. I know that she has a good coat, good energy overall, and I would do anything to make sure that she's the best dog she can be.
Good morning and welcome back. So this morning, Meta, the owner of Facebook, reportedly working on a new social media network, yes, another one, that could compete with Twitter. ABC's Andrew Dimbert explains.
In today's Tech Bites, some new competition for Twitter. Reports say Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, is exploring a new text-based social network codenamed P92. It reportedly would be a standalone app that users would log into with their Instagram accounts. Next, car maker Audi has released an electric mountain bike. The e-tron is going for more than $10,000. Much of the cost appears to be due to the battery. Experts speculate it may provide more than 100 miles. And finally, vinyl records have overtaken CD sales for the very first time since 1987. 41 million old-fashioned records sold last year compared to 33 million compact discs. The top seller on vinyl in 2022 was Taylor Swift with 1.7 million. Selling on vinyl, well, that's got to be a record. Those are your Tech Bites. Have a great day.
You're going to share that with the client?
No, we're okay. And talking about vinyls, you say that you have a vinyl player, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
We're just going to glide over.
I love my record player.
What did you say, Max?
Max might have just called Mike, implied that Mike was old.
No, I knew that he had a lot of knowledge about vinyls and record players. Don't you still have a record player?
I have a record player.
I was asking Mike. We know. He said it 4 times. So, Mike, do you have a record player?
He said, have I evolved to CDs and MP3s?
I would do no such thing.
And I do still have,
of course,
I had gotten a new one for
He's
Christmas
cool.
a couple of years ago.
He's on the vinyl.
He's hip.
Yeah, he's hip.
See, what goes around comes around. So
one of the 41
kept the vinyls and still have them out there. So anyway,
yeah, we can get him off the
It's funny watching him kind of backpedal there.
Yeah,
there's no backpedaling. I'm just calling you cool, Mike.
Look, we'll get you out of the hot seat for a minute
Thank
here,
you.
and we'll get back to that in just a second. Let's just switch over to traffic here.
Traffic, don't we? Thank you
You know what? It's been a very calm morning. I anticipate I'm going to have it pretty easy, but let's hope that's the case because the morning is just getting started, and folks, some of them are getting out there this early. Check out 1604 State Highway 151. No issues are reported just yet, but keep in mind, very early in the morning, and we know that there are a lot of folks that are off for spring break, so that may help us in terms of reducing congestion out there. But the morning, again, just getting started. So let's get a quick look at the map. As mentioned, one of the stories that we're going to be talking about is going to be the active construction that's going to be taking place in and around the Alamo City. So let's start with what's happening today here along US 90 over in West San Antonio, because repair work will actually begin today, and that will take us all the way up until Wednesday, March 15th. That actually starts overnight, 8:30 in the evening to 5 in the morning. That's when we will see a full closure of the westbound main lanes from West Military Drive to Loop 410. But it is a new week, so we updated the list of current closures on our website. You can scan the QR code that is now on your screen, and that takes you to our KSAT traffic page. Full list of closures is posted there, so plan your commute ahead of time. Mike.
Thank you very much, sir. You're going to need a light jacket when you step outside this morning, and you can also have a beautiful afternoon to check out some of the blue bonnets. What a gorgeous, gorgeous picture. Thank you very much for that one, Yvonne. Look at, and I love the little bits of yellow there and a couple of the purples kind of thrown on in. Great shot there. Thank you very much for the KSAT Connect picture. Got a lot of bluebonnet pictures around here. Keep sending those in. So we do have some clouds hanging around this morning, and there are a few showers that are showing up on radar right now, and maybe even a little bit sort of a moderate shower. Now, a lot of this, the light stuff, is more than likely evaporating before it reaches the ground, as I've been saying, because we've got temperatures in the 50s right now, but dew points, the measure of moisture in the atmosphere, down in the 30s. So there's a 20-degree difference. In other words, a very dry layer in the atmosphere. And so that's why a lot of that falling through that dry layer is probably evaporating. Doesn't mean you're not going to be seeing a couple of those showers out there. So there are a few of them in the forecast. Dew points, again, are 20, 25, close to 30 degrees lower than what they were at this time yesterday. That much drier air continued to filter in throughout the day, and especially overnight. So there's the 10% chance for, again, a little sprinkle or two. We're going to bottom out at 53 this morning and then make it up into the low 60s today at noon. Clouds will be tough, and then we'll see some sunshine starting to peek on through. A little bit more, sort of a 50-50 mixture of sunshine and clouds today. 69 for a high temperature. That's it. So just go back couple of days. 92 Saturday, 85 yesterday, 69 today, and we continue the downhill slide before we go up temporarily. Here's the computer model. Again, this one is a little, I think, kind of overdoes it as far as painting in that light rain, but it just shows that there are some light showers out there, and this is going to be the case throughout the rest of the morning. Then we see more sunshine later on today. Now, as far as, well, here's a satellite picture, lots of clouds out there. As far as the big picture is concerned, notice how most everything, we've got this big storm system up there around the Great Lakes and New England, another one coming in here, and notice how it's kind of moving straight west to east. Pretty much a zonal flow. That's what's keeping that brutally cold air, still 10 below at Bismarck right now. That's keeping all that up there to the north of us. So everything kind of slides straight off to the east, and then we start to warm up somewhat. So we stay cool today, tomorrow. Then here's Wednesday and Thursday with this bump in the upper level steering winds. That allows some warmer air to come on in here. As this front moves through, that's going to touch off a couple of showers and thunderstorms on Thursday. Then get ready, because that front moves on through here. That low is going to pump down some cold air, and it's going to continue to push that cold air down here all the way through the weekend, even going down, or going into, I should say, next week to start off. 62 today at noon. Mostly cloudy skies. High temperature today makes it up to 69. Again, partly cloudy. Good looking afternoon. Really pretty out there. If you're in the shadows, maybe a light jacket. Tomorrow, definitely a jacket starting off, and perhaps you want to keep it all day long. 62 degrees. A shower here or there tomorrow is possible, not likely. 70 Wednesday, 80 Thursday, back to 60 Friday. Mid-50s for high temperatures, starting off in the 40s over the weekend, and a better chance for rain. A couple of showers and thunderstorms Thursday. I think the better chance of just some nice steady rain is going to be on Sunday, extending even into Monday.
Great. We do need that rain.
Oh, heavens, yes. My yard, I mean, it was going pretty good for a while there, and then it's like, I don't think so anymore. Yeah. So, but yeah, all over the place temperatures.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. 524, 56 degrees out.
Up next, the Oscars featured some historic moments and a lot of tears.
No slap this year?
No slap this year. Lots of jokes from Jimmy Kimmel about that slap, though. How your favorite movies did in your morning spotlight.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
The award season coronation is complete. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once topped the 95th Academy Awards with 7 Oscars, all in major categories, including Best Picture.
Edward Berger, All Quiet on the Western Front.
Earlier, it appeared an upset might be in the making. Midway through the evening, the German film All Quiet on the Western Front led the way with 4 awards, including cinematography and international feature film.
Brendan Fraser.
The Whale star Brendan Fraser completed his own glorious Oscar season and paid tribute to the other lead actor nominees.
You laid your whale-sized hearts bare so that we could see into your souls like no one else could do, and it is my honor to be named alongside you in this category.
Everything Everywhere took the rest of the acting awards. Supporting actor to Ke Huy Quan.
My journey started on a boat. I spent a year in a refugee camp. And somehow, I ended up here on Hollywood's biggest stage.
Supporting actress to Jamie Lee Curtis, who thanked everyone who'd ever worked on or seen one of her films.
And my mother and my father were both nominated for Oscars in different categories. I just won an Oscar.
And Michelle Yeoh became the first woman of Asian descent to win Best Actress.
Dream big, and dreams do come true. And ladies, don't let anybody tell you you are ever past your prime. Never give up.
Paul Rogers won for editing the film, and the Everything Everywhere pair of Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert accepted a trio of trophies: original screenplay, director, and picture.
There is greatness in every single person. It doesn't matter who they are. You have a genius that is waiting to erupt. You just need to find the right people to unlock that. Thank you so much to everyone who has unlocked my genius.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Biggest takeaway?
Such a great, there's just so many good moments. Emotional speeches, great dresses. Yeah, this Oscars was fun.
Okay. Time
like
now.
I was there.
Yeah.
It was a great night.
On the champagne carpet. Time now, 5:30, 58 degrees out.
All right, coming up next at 5:30, the feds are working overtime to prevent a financial collapse after 2 huge banks fail over the weekend. We'll explain why your money isn't being affected at the moment.
And here in Texas, Border Patrol having to shut down a main bridge at the crossing in El Paso after a huge surge of migrants. How it all went down and what comes next.
And a bizarre story overnight of a man driving into a home. Katrina Weber joins us live with the latest. That's in just a few moments.
This morning on GMS8, new evacuations in California after another major storm. Why more flooding could be on the way as the West Coast prepares for more rain.
56 degrees at 5:33. It is a chilly start to the morning, but hey, the forecast can be all over the place for spring breakers. Mike will let us know in just a bit.
Good morning. It is Monday, March 13th. Thank you so much for joining us. So I got to say, yesterday and the day before this weekend, gorgeous. Did you make it outside?
Yeah, my friends actually were smoking a brisket. So,
Nice.
Yeah, we actually ate outside, and I feel really full today. So that's why the jacket's open. No leftover doggy bags or anything. No doggy bags, Mike. I did think of you guys.
What's interesting is when you compare the span of roughly 7 days, we're going to see temperatures almost a 40-degree difference just in the high temperatures.
Wow.
Yeah, we're going to be all over the place. So and then mixed up in the middle and everything. So this morning we are starting off on the cool side. You want to grab a jacket. Everybody is down in the 50s as of right now. 56 at the airport. And also take note how much of a difference there is between those two numbers, temperature and the dew point. So really, really dry air. There's almost 20 degrees difference there. Wind out of the northeast. A pretty good breeze right now. We have some showers showing up on radar. A lot of this, that very, very light green, is probably evaporating before it reaches the ground, just again because we've got this very dry layer of air from the surface up a couple of thousand feet. Now some of this is obviously making it down to the ground where those sort of slightly heavier or moderate showers or a heavy light shower, something like that, are falling. Everybody's in the 50s as of right now, and we are down closer to a normal low temperature, which is low 50s this time of year. 37 again is the dew point, and low 30s out in portions of the hill country. Again, so everybody's got this dry air in place with a decent breeze out there out of the northeast, 10, 15 miles per hour. Still a couple of gusts, 25 Port SA, 21 at Stinson. Won't be as windy later on today. So cool, a couple of sprinkles around here this morning. And again, some sunshine today mixed in with the clouds, upper 60s. That's it. So we went from 92 to upper 60s. And then it gets even cooler tomorrow. Very chilly with low 60s for high temperatures. Then we warm back up. So we're going to make it up to 80 by Thursday. Also, as we approach the next front approaches, I should say, we're going to see some showers and thunderstorms with that warm, moist air, warm, humid air on Thursday, and then gets colder, and it's going to get colder and windy on Friday, and it's going to continue to stay on the cold side. Plus, we have some more rain in the forecast, so that's the really good news later on in the weekend. Details on that coming up in just a couple of minutes. Traffic Authority. Probably lighter traffic this morning.
Yeah.
Spring break. Any problems?
Not at all, Mike. That feels great. You know, if you have to head out the door in the next few minutes or so, let's take a look and see what you can expect, because thankfully traffic has been light throughout the morning. 1604 there at Spurs Ranch. You can see maybe a few more folks out there this early, but really not expecting to see a whole lot of congestion. So hopefully that will also reduce the problems that we may see on the road a little bit later. But take a look, 37 there at Houston. We're just starting to see a few more folks get out there, get the day started early with us. But again, thankfully no issues to report just yet. Let's get a quick look at the map here. Plenty of green and lots of construction that's still going to take place. Even though it is spring break, TxDOT crews will still have their hands full. We'll get to some construction spots a little bit later on, but let's talk about some of these travel times, because you are still in the green if you are coming in from Seguin along I-10 westbound. 29 minutes to the Alamo City, and it's about 33 minutes if you're traveling along 87 northbound from Livonia. And for our friends down in Floresville, it should take you about 28 minutes to get here into town. But let's get one last look here. 281 at Stone Oak Parkway. We can expect to see some road work continue a little bit later this morning, but we also have a look at gas prices. That'll be coming up a little bit later on. Max, Sarah.
Thank you, Stephen. New this morning, a lot of speed adding up to a lot of trouble, both for a driver and the people who live in a South Side home.
San Antonio police say that speeding driver lost control of his car and crashed into the home overnight.
Katrina Weber joining us live downtown. So, Katrina, we understand the car landed in a bedroom where a young girl sleeps.
That's right, and San Antonio police told us that 12-year-old girl was actually in the room at the time, but luckily she was not hurt. Well, the car crashed right through a wall on the side of that home. It's not far from Southwest Military at the corner of Drury Lane and Mango Avenue. This happened shortly after midnight. Naturally, the commotion got the family out of their home. They were able to go back inside later. Police say the driver tried to run away after the crash. Officers found him, though, and took him into custody. The crash left the family with a big hole in the side of their house, a hole that they have since patched up with some plywood. But, of course, they will eventually have to make those repairs. And this is all due to what police say was a speeding driver. Reporting live downtown, Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Katrina. Top of your morning headlines, President Joe Biden is set to speak today on how the United States will maintain a steady banking system.
So this comes less than a week after Silicon Valley Bank collapsed and caused the second largest failure of a financial institution in U.S. history. John Lawrence reports.
Customers of the collapsed Silicon Valley Bank can exhale. President Joe Biden says their money is safe. In a statement Sunday, the White House said Americans can have, quote, confidence that their bank deposits will be there when they need them.
I've been working all weekend with our banking regulators to design appropriate policies to address this situation.
Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen says the government has no plans to bail out SVB, but she adds steps will be taken to provide assistance in resolving the matter.
I can't really provide further details at this time, but what I do want to do is emphasize that the American banking system is really safe and well capitalized. It's resilient.
Silicon Valley Bank crumbled Friday morning in what is the largest closure of a U.S. lender since 2008.
There are a lot of unanswered questions here. I think we're going to want to dive into
how the bank could have made such poor decisions and put so many of its customers and others at risk.
And lawmakers say there needs to be repercussions for this failure.
We cannot keep bailing out private companies because there's no consequences to their actions. People, when they make mistakes or break the law, have to be held accountable in this country.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
And some other headlines. Authorities in Houston are investigating the accidental shooting death of a 4-year-old girl. The Harris County Sheriff's Office say a 3-year-old girl shot and killed her sister Sunday night. The 2 children were in an apartment with 5 adults. At some point, the girls were left alone in a bedroom. The 3-year-old found a loaded pistol and fired a single shot, hitting her sister. Authorities say she died at the scene. The shooting appears to be accidental. It's unclear if any charges will be filed.
And headed to the West Coast, new evacuations ordered in California as another major storm approaches. This raises the risk for more severe flooding in that area. You can see dramatic video shows the rescue by a helicopter of a man stranded after those floodwaters washed away his vehicle. Most of California bracing for between 3 to 6 inches of rain expected in just the next few days. On the East Coast, a late season storm expected tonight, bringing rain and bringing snow. Time now 5:41, 56 degrees out.
Still to come at 5:30. The San Antonio Book Festival is a little over a month away, and we're getting you ready for this year's award-winning lineup.
And after the break, she's known in the San Antonio community for her social justice work for more than 35 years. How Wahida Kara is your Citizen of the Year. We're going to spotlight her achievements next.
Getting an early start to the morning, you're going to want a light jacket because we're starting at 56 degrees, much different from the 90s and 80s that we saw this weekend. And Mike says it's going to be all over the place. The forecast will be this week. He'll have our spring break look when we come back.
Good morning and welcome back. Looking ahead, the World Affairs Council of San Antonio awarding the winner for the annual International Citizen of the Year Award.
And this year's winner is Wahida Kara. She's known in the San Antonio community for her social justice work for more than 35 years. Originally from Bangladesh, her family left when she was small and eventually settled here in San Antonio. Her experience has, as a child refugee, had a profound impact on her work locally, as she is part of more than 24 organizations, projects, and committees. She says volunteering in any small or big way will always contribute to the world.
Whatever happens locally always has a global effect, and we have to remember that. Never underestimate the time that you can give to service. Your 30 minutes could actually have a rippling effect and actually change somebody's life.
The World Affairs Council will present the award at a dinner at the Tobin Center for the Performing Arts this Wednesday.
Time now 5:45, 56 degrees out.
Let's take a look outside the roads at TransGuide. Kind of a slow morning at this point. Stephen Cavazos will give us a look at the roads when we come back.
Time check is 5:48. Let's get a quick look at your morning commute just before 6 a.m. We really aren't seeing a whole lot out there, and it really could just be the fact that a lot of you may be off for spring break. So enjoy that cup of coffee there at home. But if you do have to head out in the next few minutes or so, this is really what you can expect. 37 at Southeast Military, light traffic at this hour. And that's hopefully what we are going to continue to see as the morning commute really does get rolling here. Getting a little bit busier, though, there at 90. But let's get a quick look at the map. You know that we talked about some of the active construction that is taking place in and around the Alamo City. But we also want to talk about gas prices for anyone that has any big road trips planned for the week. Let's take a look here from AAA and see what you can expect, because there's actually a little bit of a jump here in Texas. We're seeing that starting here in Bexar County with $3.13, and around the state, AAA reports $3.08, and around the country, $3.47. Now, Texas, according to AAA, is one of the few states that saw a little bit of a surge in the gas prices over the last few days. So, yeah, not good news there, but it's good to know before you have to head out the road and get the day. Thank you, Max. Get the day started. I actually was a little bit late to work this morning because I had to stop and get gas, and I just cringed at the number.
It's a little pricey.
It's just a little bit too pricey.
It's funny you mention that, because the other day I was driving past gas stations like, wait a minute, what happened to the $2.79?
Yeah, it's like this, like your forecast.
Boom, look at that transition.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Yeah.
No, I was talking about the roller coaster forecast.
The roller coaster into that.
The sound effects were appreciated too.
I thought the sound effects were great.
Thank
you do
you
it one more
very
time
much.
for us?
I can make more noises if you'd like. Anyway, gas prices. It'd be nice if they came down when I need to fill up. I don't think temperature is going to be more all over the place than the gas prices. So we've got, if you got to start off daylight saving time, even though I don't like it, it's a beautiful picture there. So that was a gorgeous shot from yesterday. Thank you very much for that one. And we are starting off this morning with some clouds out there. It is much cooler than it has been the past couple of mornings. We do have a few showers that are showing up on radar. Again, but like I've been saying all morning long, I think a lot of that may be evaporating before it reaches the ground since we do have such dry air in place. Mid-50s right now. Grab a jacket if you're heading out. We've got really dry air. Dew points are down in the upper 30s, about 20 degrees below what the actual air temperatures are. So yesterday, 85 degrees. Of course, here in town, it was 92 on Saturday. But look at that, 95 Carrizo Springs. Cotulla hit 98, 99 yesterday in Laredo. Then switch over to today. Too bad the gas prices won't do this. They're going to be dropping down a good 15, 20 degrees across the board. Only 78 in Laredo as opposed to 99 yesterday. And in and around the metropolitan area, 70, give or take a few degrees here or there. Timberwood Park, Helotes, and Bernie are all three at 68 for a high temperature today. So the 10% chance for a little light sprinkle out there this morning with low 50s when it's all said and done. Then we make it up to the low 60s today at noon with some sunshine squeezing on through. And then partly cloudy skies. Being optimistic as far as the amount of sunshine today, but that only gets us up to 69 with the cooler air in place. Here's the big picture. Got this huge storm system over the Great Lakes, and the next one, which is coming in to the Pacific Northwest. Most everything is moving straight west to east, keeping all of the decent rain chances up there to the north of us. We have this somewhat northwesterly flow around here, and that's what's keeping things on the cool side. Then we get this bump right here, and that's going to warm us up Wednesday into Thursday. More moisture comes in here, and as the next front approaches, that's going to touch off some showers and thunderstorms later on Thursday. Then that front moves on through here, and we're getting a decent chunk of this cold air to come on in here. And the thing is, it's not just going to pop in real quickly and then move on out. This is going to be sticking around through the weekend and even going into, notice how this jet stream right here is well down to the south. That's opening up the door for this colder air to be in here going into even the first part of next week. And also some rain around on Sunday and Monday. That's the most encouraging thing as we look at Saturday or Sunday, Monday is this nice extended period of some decent rain. 62 degrees today at noon. Mostly cloudy skies. High temperature today makes it up to 69, partly cloudy skies. So it will be on the cooler side, still very pleasant. Tomorrow, cooler still, 62 degrees. We warm right back up at about 10 each day. Wednesday, Thursday, up to 80. A few showers and thunderstorms. Then that big front moves on through here with a few showers. Like I said, thunderstorms, maybe even a strong one or two later on Thursday. And the rain chances. Now, it's still, 5-6 days off, but it is very encouraging right now as far as the rain chances there Sunday and Monday, which would be really nice.
We really do need that rain.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. Just about 5:54, 59 degrees out.
Still ahead, you could help make history at the San Antonio Zoo. I want to look at your screen right now. They're so cute. How you can get involved with the naming of these 2 baby sloths. That's coming up.
Welcome back. Looking ahead, the San Antonio Book Festival, a little over a month away. The lineup is already out ahead of the event. This year features award-winning authors from San Antonio, all across Texas, and really all across the United States. San Antonians can expect a day full of author presentations, panel discussions, book sales, signings, and so much more. Everyone is welcome to join in, especially children. Kicks off April 15th at the Central Library and the UTSA Southwest campus. You can check out the full lineup right now. Just head to KSAT.com. And of course, heading on KSAT.com, if you're over there for the book festival, check this out. San Antonio Zoo needs your help naming 2 sloth pups. The boy and girl Linus, 2 toed sloths. They've arrived and they need a new name. With a donation of just $5 per vote, you can get to suggest the name of one of the options. So the money will benefit the zoo. Suggestions taken until March 26th. For a link to submit, head to KSAT.com. Mike Osterhage What were those two names that you had?
Flash.
Speedy and
They'd be
Flash.
perfect names for them.
So when you make the donation, Mike, throw those suggestions in. Time now, just about 5:57, 55 degrees out. Taking a live look out at the roadways with TransGuide. It is Monday of spring break for so many, so not too much going on, but we are going to check in with Steven in just a few moments.